Greetings, Earth Faith here. We're talking about peace, justice, and strong institutions for Gaza. These are the things that are needed in the Middle East right now. And I mentioned this as a faith-based channel. And even though we are a faith-based channel, we're not going to talk about the things that are needed to bring about the second coming of Jesus, which are obviously a lot of hostilities and Armageddon. So basically, a lot of other channels, they're going to be talking about, red heifers. We mentioned that also in one of our videos of building the third temple and so on. These events, if they should happen, and if we should bring them about, they are supposed to bring about the second coming of Jesus. But here, we're going to talk about peace in the Middle East, not war and Armageddon. And the reason is, basically, we want to build the kind of world that Jesus would build. We don't want to bring the kind of world that, forces Jesus to show up and fix our mess. We want to build the world for Jesus that he wants us to have. And that is a peaceful world. Right now, we see Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, United Arab Emirates, other nations in the Middle East joining with Egypt, Jordan, making peace with Israel, or at least making attempts at peace. Saudi Arabia is talking about normalization of relations with Israel. That means accepting Israel as one of the nations of the Middle East. And this is totally contrary to the faith war that we are taught about between Muslims, Christians, and Jews that has led to all this violence. We have to re-educate the people of the Middle East that there is a peaceful option with Israel, and Saudi Arabia is, coming to the table. Hopefully, they will normalize relations with Israel. As for Gaza, we're talking about peace, justice, and strong institutions. The reason is, of course, first and foremost, the people of Israel and of Palestine need to be committed mentally to a peaceful solution to their dispute, which is long-standing for 75 years now. And basically, after this Gaza war, in order to institute a new regime, the mindset needs to be peace, not further conflict. Justice. The people of Palestine deserve justice. They need equal rights as human beings with the Israelis. They need to have the right to basics of life and the enjoyment of life, food, shelter, clothing, safety, education, all of these things. And these things will require strong institutions. The Palestinian Authority, which was supposed to govern Palestine, was made purposely a weak institution because Israel did not want a threat from Palestine. And they basically funneled money, for corrupt purposes into the Palestinian Authority. A few Palestinians got rich and, controlled the Palestinian population, but they could not fight off the feeling of injustice. The Palestinian people need to feel that they are receiving justice in their lands, whether they're West Bank or the Gaza Strip. And as I said, this will require stronger institutions, whether a Palestinian state or something short of a Palestinian state, but will be able to provide for the people with regards to food, medicine, clothing, housing, education, and so forth, and to do it firmly. So, Earth Faith here, talking about peace, justice, and strong institutions for Gaza. Signing out.